Larry Wheels caught burglars in his home, and what he did next shocked everyone. Social media was set ablaze after rumors spread that robbers had broken into Larry Wheels' house. Reports claimed masked men slipped in through a back door and moved around freely, even with alarms and security cameras in place. What unsettled many wasn't just the break-in, but how easily the burglars seemed to operate without being stopped. Fortunately, no one was home at the time, likely preventing the situation from turning worse. But as more details emerged, it became clear the house wasn't Larry's at all. It actually belonged to fellow Los Angeles-based bodybuilder Simeon Panda, clearing Larry's name, only for it to soon be dragged into something far more alarming. According to the reports, Panda's home was broken into by 3 masked men who forced their way inside through a back glass door. Panda, who had built a major name for himself as a competitive bodybuilder, YouTuber, and social media figure, was not home when it happened. That ended up being a major detail because the men were able to enter, move fast, and vanish before the police could get there. Even with the sophisticated alarm system and security cameras in place, the burglary still went down. The security measures did their job in one sense, because Panda was quickly alerted to the intrusion, and authorities were contacted right away. But by the time officers arrived, the burglars were already gone. Perhaps luckily for the burglars, Panda was not home, because had the wrong fitness giant been standing there when that back door shattered, the beatdown would have been insane. And speaking of beatdowns, Larry Wheels soon ended up in his own viral storm over a live stream confrontation that exploded right in front of viewers. He was at the center of a very different scene, one that ended with a public slap and a viral storm nobody in that room was going to forget. The moment happened during a recent live stream hosted by former MMA fighter Quinton "Rampage" Jackson. What started off as a relaxed, double-date style stream involving Larry Wheels, his wife Shayla Wheels, and boxer Dean the Great turned tense when Dean began making advances toward Shayla. Viewers and eyewitnesses said he appeared to be under the influence and kept ignoring warnings from the people around him. Larry stood beside his wife through the exchange and was clearly displeased with how Dean was behaving. Rampage Jackson tried to calm things down and even attempted to lighten the mood by jokingly pretending to hug Shayla himself before apologizing, seemingly hoping that humor would drain some of the tension out of the room. It did not work. Dean kept pushing. Reports said he asked if he could hug Shayla in front of Larry, and Larry immediately blocked it and made it clear that boundaries had to be respected. Jackson also warned him not to disrespect Larry, but the tension kept building anyway. Then things got worse. Dean argued back, complained that Larry had spun him around and said he would not show respect. He also made the claim that Shayla was fair game, which instantly made the situation even more explosive. When he moved close again and tried once more to make contact, Larry finally reacted. He slapped Dean sharply across the face, knocking him out of the camera frame and turning the live stream into a viral clip almost immediately. Afterward, Larry admitted he had been waiting for the moment, while Jackson laughed and told Dean to leave. The aftermath spread quickly across social media and combat sports spaces, with viewers debating both Dean's behavior and Larry's response. It also dragged in Dean's earlier controversy from a Misfits boxing press conference in December, where he had insulted Amado Vargas's mother from the stage and told her to stay out of the situation and go back to the kitchen. That moment had already drawn backlash, and months later, Vargas defeated him by unanimous decision, giving him the first loss of his career. Since then, he had not fought again, until this.